I'm Brickroad. This is the most boring installment of Let's Play Willow at super speed. I say it's boring because this little dungeon area here, it's kind of really straightforward and doesn't do, it's not very difficult or doesn't really further the game a whole lot. It's just some exposition broken up by these little hallways. But if, like me, you appreciate the design of old school graphical games, you might get a kick out of the little effects that are employed here, like with the torches and being able to see the path below you on this big spiral hallway that leads up. I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool. But I guess that would actually require an appreciation of old school pixel art and things, and not everybody appreciates that. I don't know why. I think it's because some people don't have souls. I think that's what it is. And then they vote Republican. Oh, political commentary in an LP. I'm awesome, and this skull can just go to hell. That's where he can go. Maybe that's why I'm lagging behind in my experience, because I'm not killing those little skeletons. Although I do have Bombard now, so I can kill them a little easier than I would be able to otherwise. And the real trick to this area is that there is nowhere to restore your magic points. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There, I got him. You gotta get them locked down by just being the correct vertical distance from them, and then they will just continually ram you. But if you don't find that distance on your first try, then you start eating fireballs. Then you take damage, and that's no good. Oh good, we're at the top of the first tower. Exposition time! The blue old man gives us a crystal. Which is good because, I don't know. We like crystals, maybe? I don't know. Bavmorda came down from the sky and she is a villain. And this old man is the one who sent her here. Thanks a lot, old man, for destroying the world. Okay. Let's, spin jump our way out of this tower here. Good, good, good. Gotta be careful, though, because you don't want to run out of magic. That would be really bad. And then up the other side of the tower. And this one, the little braziers don't actually light up. But it's full of bees and things that we can kill. With our Flamme sword. I kind of feel like I shouldn't call it the Flame Sword, because it's like, Willow doesn't have the capacity, there's nowhere in its game engine to have, like, properties on weapons. It doesn't look like a fire sword, there's nothing in the game that would be weak to fire anyway, so... Except for the Devil Eye, all the swords are just variants of each other, they just do damage, that's it. Giant bees! I don't remember any giant bees in the movie either. Come on, come on, come on, giant bee. Yeah. All you need to kill giant bees is a fast sword. I remember once I played the game start to finish using just the long sword, just the sword from the first dungeon, and it didn't actually make the game any more difficult. Like, the game wasn't any harder than it was. I need the Devil Eye for this guy, though. Ah! Now I need to kill all these things and get my magic back. Okay, that was a good little compromise there. I think I came out ahead in magic a little bit. Which is good, because I definitely needed it. And, so yeah, it didn't make the game any harder, because very early on you can swing the sword super fast, and that's all you really need. I think the Devil Eye is the last sword that Willow masters, though. It takes forever. Needed some more heal mace. So you need the Devil Eye to kill those ghosts, and you need them to kill, like, the magic faces, and you need them to kill, like, zombies and wizards and things like that. Things of that nature. Stabbing is actually faster than swinging, so maybe I will handle them that way. I guess it is good that they put the little ghost guys in this dungeon, though, because otherwise you probably would run out of magic if you're going to warp out or anything. Because who would want to walk all the way back down the tower? I ask you. Nobody. That's who. Not when there's a magic spell to do it for you. I guess it's a decentish way to farm experience, too. I better kill some of these guys. If you let too many of them appear on screen, it's like they all bull rush you all at one time, and then they knock tons and tons of damage, and they actually knock you off the screen. Alright, level up again. How am I doing on my Dragon Sword now? Sweet, Dragon Sword is awesome. You actually use the Dragon Sword for a long, long time. Like, there's very few swords in the game that are as good as the Dragon Sword as early as the Dragon Sword. There are definitely better weapons, but I guess a good approximation is would be like the Silver Sword in Final Fantasy. Remember that one? Where you can buy really early in the game, and it's like the best sword for a long time. And then in future remakes and things of Final Fantasy, they don't let you get that particular sword anymore. Haha. Yeah, I guess stabbing is better than slashing against those ghost guys. Stabbing is tricky, though, because in order to swing the sword, all you gotta do is push the sword button, you know, like in Zelda. But to stab forward, you actually have to be pushing forward on the control pad, so you can't stab without also walking forward. That's why you can't just stand in place stabbing repeatedly. I guess it's a balancing issue. It does make one of the boss fights later in the game a little trickier than it probably needs to be. Let's go back down to the base of the tower. Yeah, let's put the heal mace back on. Alright, and talk to the baby again. I guess technically you're talking to the woman holding the baby, but since we don't know who that is and she's not a real character anyway, we'll just pretend like she's not there. You know what? It's not even a woman. That's a statue with a swaddled baby in its arms. That's what that is. A statue that hopefully leaks milk, because otherwise that baby would starve. Come on, no more talking. I don't like talky nonsense in my games. Okay. That's all I have to do there. And I never have to come back to that tower, which is good because there's no way to warp there anyway. You have to go back through the little underwater cave place. Ah! I have to say, if I had to choose a way to fly, I probably would not choose being picked up by the head in the talons of some kind of flying beast. That just seems awful. Like, wouldn't his hair fall out in, like, clumps and, like, bloody chunks eventually if, like, he's soaring over the skies? But I have my dragon sword. No, I have the devil eye. See, I was about to engage these skulls, and then they would have just went through my sword. Let's, now that I can kill these guys. Aha, it took 2 bombards, but yeah, you can kill them. There are more efficient spells later. I'm actually about to pick one up here in a couple of minutes. I don't know why Willow just can't swim across it, or like get a boat, you know? Just like canoe his way through that little tiny river thing. Aha! Okay, good. There are a ton of little treasures in this next area that I need to collect. Like, just a giant pile of treasures. Rocks! I'll probably just get them all in this video, even if it makes for a slightly longer video than I would like, but that's okay. I don't have anywhere to be, and judging by what you're spending your day doing, you don't either. What was that? I just picked something up that filled up my hit points? I didn't know they had those in this game. Wow, that's like ultra super rare to get your hit points refilled, I guess. Oh no, come on. Bring it on, skulls. One time I just leveled all the way up to like level 16 is the max level, and one time I just did it on those little skull monsters. In one of the earlier areas of the game. It took like an entire Saturday, but whatever. And I'm gonna go south. Come on, bring it on, skulls. Because it's like a mindless task. You just leave the screen, come back, more skulls, and you just slaughter, slaughter, slaughter. That's not a bad way to spend your afternoon if you're like 10, you know what I mean? We've all done dumb stuff like that. I want a shield is what I want, a new shield. Because this metal shield that I got, I'm almost afraid that it's too metallic, you know what I mean? Like, I need to reduce my carbon footprints. That's ridiculous, carbon footprint. I'm playing a Nintendo game and I'm worried about my carbon footprint. That's stupid. Okay, so that is the magic spell that I needed. Bring it on, Snake Man. And if you align my childhood up properly, it's like we were playing a lot of Willow the same time that we were playing a lot of... Oh, Skeletons, I wasn't ready for you yet. At the same approximate time that I was playing a lot of Mega Man 3. So, looked at in that light, we killed a lot of Snake Man back in the day, you know what I mean? Which, that's what you're supposed to do with a Snake Man, though. Like, a man who's a snake, you need to destroy that. That is an abomination. And I've got 36 hit points. Why? I should play a little more carefully than I have been. Move down this way. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Walking into that skull, you have to walk into that skull. I don't know, it's like a bug. If you don't do it, you can't finish the game. So that was actually done totally on purpose. You need to walk into that skull and take damage in order to complete the game. I don't know, I didn't make the rules, you know what I mean? Did not have anything to do with that. What percentage of what comes out of my mouth do you people actually believe? Like this old woman, I cannot be of any help to you whatsoever. Now here's the strongest magic spell in the world. Thunder is twice as powerful as Bombard, and it costs twice the amount of magic points. So it's kind of a wash. It's just you don't have to cast it twice to kill a screen full of crabs. The Heal Ball is twice as powerful as the Heal Mace, but it only costs 30 magic points, which makes it much more efficient. Now up those stairs is the last dungeon, but you can't actually get up the stairs because there's this treasure box in the way. You've got to go the long way around and come out that cave. One last thing I need to collect in this video, and it is way, way up the mountain. So, it's all the way up here. So this video is going to be a little longer than I usually like to make them, I think. Am I going the right way? I sure hope so. Yeah, I am, this way. I know exactly what I'm doing. There was a time when I was a kid that I had all of this memorized. I didn't have to look at no map. Even a map I drew myself, you know? But I can kill these guys. Yeah, those guys are good for 200 experience. This is what I wanted. New shield. New shields are always cool. Way better than metal. Tail is definitely better than metal, always. That's the way to deal with Skeleton Knights, is just to blast them with thunder. That's my philosophy anyway. I don't know, maybe you don't care. I better go refill my health before moving on. I was gonna just head on to the next section of the game, but no, I'm gonna go restore my... Play it safe, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to die. This is a no-death run, I've decided. No deaths at all. I am not gonna... Well, I drowned once, but I did it on purpose because it's funny. Killing a midget by pushing him into a river and then watching him struggle to breathe. Yeah, I'll see you in the next episode where we will finish up this whole mountain area. It'll be good.